EU is quite unified on saying that they support Lithuania's relationship with Taiwan. It does not violate any treaties, neither bilateral nor international treaties. And what is important in this sense is that we are understanding more and more that it's not a situation where we can give in to the bully, because that never helps. Just like in individual psychology, the same as in international relations. If you give in to the bully, he's going to press further.
What do you think friends of Taiwan can do to deter China short of sending in troops?
So what happens is, if a bully is attacking a victim and everyone else are just quiet bystanders, then the bully can go as far as he wants. But if others are not the bystanders but support the victim, don't allow the attack, name and shame, explain why this is wrong, suggest different methods of behavior. It's when we're talking about kids. But when we're talking about international relations, if we are unified and if we form a very clear Western Indo-Pacific ring of democratic countries, we sort of surround in democracies, in democratic ring, People's Republic of China, so then we are saying a firm stop to spread of hostility.
When we last spoke, you spoke about China showing its true colors as a global aggressor rather than a global power. Has this been on display whilst you have been in Taiwan?
Sending fighter jets into the skies over Taiwan during our visit kind of shows that probably they don't understand how democracy works, and that threats and intimidation is not a way to establish your reputation as a global power, because global powers are based on rules of law and of keeping to international standards. But if you are an aggressor, you have low self-esteem, you are not sure of yourself, you have to beat up everybody else around you, because that's the only way you can rise up your self-esteem.
Taiwan and Lithuania have some shared similarities in their histories. How much do you see of the reflection between our histories?
I'd say that's pretty similar, because Lithuania has been occupied, has been annexed by Soviet Union, which was also a repressive, authoritarian communist organization. And now you are facing threats from a very similar communist organization, China Communist Party. So, of course, this, rings a bell inside us, because 1 in 5 families in Lithuania has suffered directly from the Soviet regime, including my own family. So that, is really painful memory. And my family members that are still alive will never forget this. So we really don't want to see other people to suffer the same. I mean, small countries next to authoritarian regimes face the same threats, be it the 20th century or 21st century, and that means that the lessons that we have learned may be useful to our friends.
Lithuania has been fighting Russia for decades, much longer.
Yeah.
And now Lithuania appears to have taken on China. These are 2 great authoritarian powers. Is this too much for Lithuania?
We haven't taken on anything. We just wish for stability and security, not only regionally but globally. And as you have also identified that there is bigger and bigger connection between Russia and China, People's Republic of China, that means that if aggressors unite and we, the democratic states, just stay dispersed, that means that we are unsafe. And we all understand what it means if the Taiwan Strait is being annexed by People's Republic of China, what happens in the military, in the global security sense. So what countries would be next in line? If we want to maintain stability globally, we just need to defend every inch of democracy, try to do it as rationally and as consistently.